bonjour. That's French for hello.
Is it?
I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I only took 3 years of French. Figured. Shit.
Au revoir.
Regardless,
Yeah.
welcome to the Joystick Show. Here for episode 42
Oh, yeah.
with your boys Bobby and Dylan. Keeping it
yeah.
steady. The main
42.
co-host.
Shout-outs to Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Number
That's a
42.
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
of them, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, totally forgot he died.
Yeah, right?
Right? It's like one of those, like, whenever, like, a young actor dies, like, in 2012, I was like, where's Heath Ledger been? I've been like, oh, like, completely.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, completely slipped my mind.
On a slightly lighter note, welcome to the Joystick comedy variety
Oh,
show.
yeah. We just talk about dead celebrities for an hour. Welcome to the dead celebrity episode.
No. Welcome to the Joystick Show. Go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe and to click the bell to stay notified on all the podcasts, all the shows.
Because right now it's only Wednesday, but soon when it's like every day and you have that bell, you're going to be annoyed every day.
We're trying to hit like 2 to 3 uploads a week in this summer, so you're definitely going to want to click that bell. That shit's happening real soon.
Of a content block, Feeling pretty good.
Show.
A little block party.
Yep. Do I have anything else to say in the promotional bit of this? I don't think so.
It's a plug. Sponsor?
I mean, I'll plug some stuff in a bit. Shout outs to our sponsor.
I'm totally down to make some fake sponsors.
Yeah, right.
But it's all like to promote another thing we're doing. Like,
yeah.
Like all.
Oh yeah! Wow, that's like a whole universe we have, low key.
Like if you ever make you and your dad make some pasta, you have some sauce. Make your own sauce company. Just put like a giant label of his face on the jar.
The broccoli Rob face, like the zoomed in one from the Let's Play. What do you call a guy who steals vegetables?
I don't know what you call it.
A broccoli robber.
A broccoli robber?
Yeah.
Shit, bro.
Oh man, now I have to make that spaghetti label. That's spaghetti sauce label.
Oh my god, nice.
But anyway,
yeah.
What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in literally a week.
It's actually been a while.
And you've done some stuff.
Yeah.
I think we've both done some stuff. Both.
Yeah.
So let's both get into it.
On this earth. Yeah, it's been like my main goal has been go to the beach as much as possible. To blow up
and act like you don't know nobody.
No, basically, the weather needs to get a little bit nicer. Next week there's gonna be some nice days, so I'll be on the beach. You might be noticing my skin color get a half a shade darker, and that's it.
That's a whole stop of light right there.
Or sunburn if I'm dumb, which always happens because you go in the water and that shit's waterproof, but it's not.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
The sunscreen.
Yeah, because it's technically waterproof, right? Like with testing, but if you're hitting waves,
weird.
You're not. It's coming off in like 5 minutes.
Hell yeah.
And then it's just your sunburn is like random places throughout your body.
Are you burnt right now?
No, I was on the beach for like an hour and a half, and as long as
because I've seen you burnt.
Oh yeah,
you look decent. For now.
Yeah, because what happens is like when you get sunburnt, your skin peels.
Yeah.
But what happens with me is that I get sunburnt and then it peels and I'm tan underneath the peeling, and I'm like, whoa! It's like I'm
like
shedding.
A fucking lobster or something.
I'm suddenly crustacean-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, I went to a Cyclones game.
That looked
By the way, there's like 3 more roller coasters at Coney Island because I haven't been in so long.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Yeah.
Like the only one I knew was the Eagle one or something.
Yeah, there's like the Eagle one, and then there's like 2 others.
Oh wow.
That are there now, and then there's one that's like orange, and I'm like, looking up like what company does it because I'm a fucking nerd who watches roller coaster videos. I'm like, that's definitely not a B&M. It's definitely not.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, it could be a B&M, but it could also be it was actually Zamperla, who's like the company that makes like all of, like the teacup rides and stuff.
Oh, yeah, man, you know a lot about this shit.
It's like ridiculous.
Leave it to Mr. Roller Coaster
watch,
Tycoon over here.
Yeah, I watch a guy by the name of GP2 Enthusiast.
Yeah.
And I was at the Cyclones game. I was telling my girlfriend about how like rides are actually safe, and then someone that was with us worked at Adventureland in Long Island, and she
famous Adventureland.
Yeah, and she was literally like 3 people died this summer alone. I worked. I'm like, jeez, but that also doesn't count. I don't think because it's like shitty
amusement park.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also known for being like the deadly park.
Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Kind of ironic that it's right next to a graveyard too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like it's out like near like was it like Farmingdale, I think it is.
Yeah.
There's like a graveyard like right next to it.
Look at that.
But yeah.
Just keeping it online with the dark topics I see.
And by the way, fuck the Cyclones though.
Why?
They lost 8-0 and got one hit.
To who?
Whatever the Yankees or the Yankees.
The Staten Island Yankees. Or there's multiple.
Rip.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, they like went bankrupt or some shit.
Gotcha.
Or like basically there was too many minor league teams, and the MLB was like, there's like 200 minor league teams. Why? There's no reason. And then there's like a bunch of, so then you have a bunch of prospects that are like, well, they're in low A, but they might have to go up to high A first, and then low double A, and then high double A. There's like 6 levels.
Christ.
It's like, so they were just like, yeah, there's gonna be like one of each level, and then that's it.
All right.
But yeah, the Yankees team is the Hudson Valley Renegades. Okay. And I was excited because the Mets' big prospects are actually with the Cyclones, which is great because these are guys that will probably make the team, as opposed to the regular Cyclones, which are normally just a bunch of fucking bums that no one knows. It's like making like $30,000, sadly.
Nice.
But that's not good.
Remember once I went to a Cyclones game with it was like me, my parents, and my uncle and aunt. And at the game, they were like, we're doing a special veterans offer. If you can show your veteran ID at the box office, you'll get 2 free tickets to tomorrow's Cyclones game. So my dad went to the box office and rolled up his sleeve where he has his U.S. Marine tattoo. And he was just kind of like, does this count, buddy?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there you go.
Let's go.
So me and my dad got to
went
go
to a second game the day
after.
after. That's actually so sick.
Which is not my best experience at a Cyclones game. Yeah, my best experience at a Cyclones game was meeting Christopher fucking McDonald.
Oh, you told
Shooter
me
McGavin.
You told me about that, and I thought that photo is so sick.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It was we went again. We had a family visit from Florida, so we took him to the Cyclones game. We usually take family that visits to Coney Island. That's the thing we do. Nice. But we went to go see the Cyclones game, and unbeknownst to us, they were doing some like villains month thing.
Ooh.
So every week they invited like a different movie villain to come
actually.
and then be like the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, today we have an iconic movie villain who'll be in row signing autographs from innings 3 to 5. And then when I saw him on the screen, my dad knew first. He was like, Bob and go!
That's actually
and
so
we both
hype.
ran, and I remember we were online for like 30 minutes, but then there was people selling golf balls online, so I bought one and I had him sign it. So I have a golf ball upstairs.
Oh, people are fiends for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were giving away. I should have brought it. It was like a replica. They apparently like they won their version of the World Series in 2019, which I didn't know. And you get like the ring, you know. But they had replica ones, and they're like fucking huge fake diamonds. And I was like, damn, these are like cool, but like they're not. And literally, there's guys at the stairs that when you like enter the park, like, I'll trade you, I'll pay you $5 for that. And I'm like, are these dudes gonna like sell them on eBay or something? Like, are they just collectors? Like, I don't think people are gonna buy a fake ring,
a fake diamond championship ring.
But yeah, hopefully next time I go, they won't fucking only get one hit.
Hopefully they won't lose by 8.
Yeah, it was like the worst because like, you know, when you we entered right before the game started, and it's like they had the version of like their pregame show.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, Scott, he's struggling for sure. And I'm like, shit. And they're like, the Yankees prospect is top 5 in the organization. She'll be up there in a couple of years. And I'm like, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be a fun ride. Game. And then boom.
No, I was like, you saying the ring thing was reminding me of all the people who stand outside of the Barclays Center for the especially after the finals matches of the finals games of the NBA finals with the Brooklyn Nets. They sell every bootleg T-shirt you can think of, bro. Oh my god, yeah. And there's like it's not like 5 or 6 of them. It's like 20 of these motherfuckers. They line up.
Yeah, I've seen them before. That's insane, like in like promotional stuff.
But what's funny too is like since me and my dad went to 2 of the first games in the playoffs, we actually got like free shirts and like towels and stuff like that. So we came out with like the legit merch that they give you in the Barclays
Mhm.
Center. Like everybody's walking out with shirts, and the guys are still like, "You want these shirts? These shirts are good. These are the real
he's
deal."
like,
Like, I don't know about that.
I literally have a comparable, and
Yeah.
the Nets logo isn't slanted.
Oh my god, dude.
It's like some fucking Aqueduct flea market stuff.
So,
you just get like a shirt with.
So to go on the tangent of what I was saying before, the Nets are in the finals, which is a
Yeah.
big deal in this
Oh.
household because my dad, and to a lesser extent me, but specifically my father, is a huge Brooklyn Nets fan. Like pre the big three, like as soon as they came to Brooklyn, my dad was like, "This is my new team."
This is exactly it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now that they're here, he's super excited, and I've mentioned it a couple times on the podcast. But the gist is that we're trying to go to as many finals games as we can fit in, right?
Mhm.
And we have a new favorite thing
Yeah.
at Brooklyn Nets finals games. They do like this thing that's essentially supermarket sweeps.
Okay.
So they take a fan and they bring them to the Nets team like store.
Mm-hmm. And they have to.
And they have a 24-second shot clock to run through the store, and whatever they can put on their body, they keep, and they can walk out with that.
Oh shit.
So we saw
Oh,
this.
I'd
like,
be good at that.
we saw like this one woman who went in, and she was able to get like 2 hoodies, a jersey, and like a stuffed animal or
I would
foam finger or
literally,
something like that.
put 20 jerseys on.
So check this out. This other kid,
Yeah.
it's like a little like Hispanic kid,
Oh, like is he like a child or like a teenager?
like a teenager.
Oh,
He's like
okay.
15, right?
All right. Yeah.
So they're like, you gonna have 24 seconds on the shot clock. Are you ready? And he's like, yeah. Bro, this kid runs to a rack, takes a jersey. He can't get the jersey off the hanger. He's struggling with it, and the woman is just like, forget it, just go get another one. So then he goes to another jersey, and he takes just as long as amount of time to get this one off. Finally gets it out, and now he has one jersey.
How embarrassing.
He puts the one jersey on.
How embarrassing.
He's got like 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
He runs to a hat section. He grabs a hat, puts it on, but the hat is too small, which is not the fucking point. He takes the hat, he puts it back. He's got like 3 seconds. He puts on 2 of the same exact hat. So he took one jersey and 2 of the same exact
Oh
hats.
my God.
And everybody in the stadium was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, everybody was like, dude. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
How do you fucking choke like that?
Oh man! So now every time we go, me and my dad get like really excited when we see it on the jumbotron. We're like, "Oh, come on, let's see what does this guy got?"
I would have a field day though.
My
Honestly.
dad was like, "I'll put one arm through one whole rack of clothes." And
Yeah,
lift it up."
That's what I would do. I would literally, because the jerseys are really thin. They're not thick.
Yeah.
You
And
could
they're
literally-
loose. You could just
Yeah, you could put like 20 of them on, and then I do that. Like you could stack the hats, or just have like a regular hat and then a white hat or some shit. Yeah, fucking insane
foam
stuff.
finger on 2 hands.
Yeah.
You're set.
Nice. Anything else you've been watching besides like the finals?
a couple things. I wanted to talk about In the Heights, just like briefly.
Yeah.
Not like I'll get into it later, but I also watched Loki, which is pretty cool. Very
Is it good?
excited about. Oh, it's super good.
Okay,
I
because
think you're gonna enjoy it.
I saw it and I was like, okay, I think I like this, but
Mhm.
I haven't like gotten into art.
And what's cool about that is Kevin Feige, Mr. Marvel, the executive producer,
Yeah.
said that, without spoiling anything, that Loki is going to have the biggest repercussions for the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward, even larger than anything that happened in WandaVision or Falcon Winter Soldier.
Oh damn.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I was talking to Joey about it. It's just my theory, but I low-key think that I low-key think that that show is going to set up the timeline shit for like Spider-Man and for like Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
and stuff.
big moves for sure.
Huge moves.
Yeah, is like every episode out or
No. They
Okay.
do it like every Wednesday. This
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah, I'll just wait for everything to be out then.
I think 6 episodes is
Just
gonna be this one.
marathon it.
But yeah, we saw In the Heights yesterday. If Jerry was here, he could say that he was with me, and if Joey was here, he could also say that because we watched.
He hosted it.
Yeah, Joey's parents hosted it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let me preface this.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I must have been, I'll say maybe 11.
When I was
In the Heights.
young boy.
In fact, let's look this up just so we can put the date to the actual thing. When did In the Heights release? On Broadway, though.
Yeah.
It was what year? 2008. Holy shit.
Okay.
That was a while ago. So I don't think we went like that year in 2008, but still, I would have been like 11 to 13, right?
Yes. And you went to see it on Broadway?
We went to go see it on Broadway.
Okay.
And we actually went to go see it when Lin-Manuel Miranda, the writer of the show, was playing the main character, Usnavi. So that was like a pretty cool thing. But I said it yesterday at the movie night. I was like, I was so young, and I really wasn't that appreciative of like the arts in general that like I said, I couldn't really appreciate it. I was just kind of like, cool, you know what I mean? And to further, it was actually kind of interesting is we actually got to meet him afterwards. Ooh. It was like a gift from you remember my church used to put on those plays? Yeah. So one year when my dad used to still act in them, as a gift to all the actors and everything, my priest bought them like a huge group outing to see In the Heights.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we all went to go see it, and then afterwards he came out to the audience to talk to just our group, and just like do a Q&A and stuff like that. And it's funny because I brought it up to my mom, and she reminded me that we actually have a playbill signed by him.
Oh, that's awesome. Pretty cool. That's so sick.
That being said, I saw the movie. I wasn't really like excited for it in the way that like apparently everybody else who's Hispanic and lived in New York was. Like everybody I follow on Instagram was like, finally, and I was like, I'll check it out, right? Yeah. I was very surprised. Thought it was really, really well done. I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't expect me to enjoy it that much.
I mean, I definitely expected it to be good, given who's writing it and what's about. Like what it's that play it's based on. I assumed it'd be good. But
incredible set pieces. The music hits a lot harder. I think probably just because it's like a movie, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. When you watch,
I feel like I always noticed a score or any type of
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like when you watch it on Broadway, even though it's still like predominantly Latin music, it's still like an orchestra playing it. So it's different when you have like a score, a band, like a salsa band do a song, right? It's way different. And then like aside from that, the other thing I really, really liked was kind of a what's the word? An ambitious statement. Okay. I low key just gonna keep doing that
every time we mention it.
I low key think that it does better as a movie than it does a Broadway show. Just because I think like the whole aspect of In the Heights is that it's centralized around Washington Heights. Yeah, this supposed magic place with like the music and you know how they portray it and all that. But it immerses you way more in a film.
If you actually film it,
exactly.
in
the Heights. Yeah. Like just like to give one example, there's like a small song that a character sings who lives outside of a high rise, like a what do you call it? A suspended train, like an above ground train. Yeah. So the song is basically how she's so used to it that she doesn't mind it anymore. It's just kind of like background noise to it. Yeah. But in the show, they do the Broadway thing where she looks to stage right and she's like the train. Right, and then they'll shake the set or something like that, right? But in the movie, they show the train. You hear the train. You know what I mean? It's like a whole different.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I've ever liked a play more than
a movie.
No, I always prefer personal preference. I always prefer watching
funny enough, I have one thing that I would say other to that. Okay. Like one example that I would fight that on, but for the most part I'd agree otherwise. Believe it or not, I thought the Beetlejuice musical did way better as a musical than it did a movie. And Beetlejuice is still a good movie.
I haven't seen it as a musical.
It's just a really good adaptation. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I'll have to think of more. I mean, I'm sure there's like ones that came out after the fact that I'd probably disagree with, know. But
damn, now I kind of wish like Joey was here because I kind of want to pick his brain about this. I'm curious to see what he thinks.
Yeah, I know that like I also haven't been to like many Broadway stuff. I've been to more off Broadway, and I feel like a lot of times it's just like I don't know, watching amateur actors do like a 3-hour play. Like that is nothing about that is satisfying. Even if it's really good, it's like that's not really satisfying to me.
It's not like I go often to see Broadway shows, but like it's weird. I usually see them in clusters. Like I'll see them 2 at a time or something like that, and then I won't see another one for like 5 years. But then when that 5 years comes, I watch another 2 at a time.
My dad actually, for some reason, has a vendetta against Broadway.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like he hates it, and I'm like, why? It's good, and he's like, no. I have no idea why though.
Just show him Jersey Boys.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. Like I'm sure.
I like Jersey Boys. I actually got to see that one.
Yeah, I'm sure he. We're both crossing our arms.
Oh, are we? Good.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Doesn't that mean like we're gonna fight or something like that?
It means we're gonna have a little bit of a
podcast
tussle.
tension.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Have you been watching anything?
Yeah, actually. So, no. Okay. So yesterday. Cyclones game, right? Afterwards, a lot of drinking.
I know.
Not great.
I tried talking to you.
Not great. No.
Not very coherent.
No. I mean, I was good. I was good for like the whole night, and then
alcohol.
Not great. I didn't eat much, so real downhill. Today didn't feel well for like the first half.
So
of the
you
day.
watched your eyelids, is what you fucking.
Yeah. So I couldn't sleep after a bit, so I watched what I've been watching all week, honestly, and that is the JIC psychology thing that's been blowing up.
Oh yeah.
So I've seen almost all of those, or at least if it's one I haven't seen, I've watched another YouTuber do like a true crime thing about it.
And if you don't know what Dylan's talking about, just go check your YouTube recommended.
It's probably there.
It's probably there.
Yeah, and I realized that the one that blew up because it's the Parkland shooter.
That yeah.
And I didn't know that. I just knew the meme, and I didn't.
Because it's not in the thumbnail.
And I didn't watch it.
No.
But I mean, I eventually did, obviously, but. I've always loved those. The Legend of Jeff is like my favorite one. I know Jose loves that video.
Oh, so I was gonna bring that. Jose showed me one. Is that the guy who's completely silent?
He's like completely silent, and he's like a heroin addict.
Yeah,
and he's like,
because he knows exactly what to do, exactly what to
and
say.
he's just like, I didn't do that. This didn't happen. You know what happened? After and in the documentary or in the video, it's like the whereabouts of Jeff are unknown. But if you scroll into the about, there are several links. Patreon, YouTube, SoundCloud. Jeff was found not guilty.
Wow.
And guess what? Clean off heroin.
Crazy.
My boy. Like
wow.
he took a he had to go to another court date in 2020, and I'm like, oh Jeff, you're not that clean, right? He apparently like he still might be a criminal. But he's no longer on drugs, and he looks like wow.
Wow, good job.
Yeah,
Jeff.
and he has like a high def camera, like he has like an iPhone. I'm like, what the? I'm seeing him in like 4K.
Now the video that we're talking about is crazy. It's like this heroin addict dude who he's like they bring him in for questioning in
interrogation
room.
He's already arrested,
which is not as cool as you probably imagine it to be. Like you probably think of that swinging pendant light in a darkly lit room.
Literally,
it's just a white small room with
it's
a
hysterical
desk.
because they always mention that. They're like, in the movies, and it's like the main thing is that it is way different, but it's also 240p max.
Yeah,
like all of the videos
they
are like
film these on a potato, and it's always like the closed circuit camera, like the video cameras in the corner of the room, which already aren't like the best quality. But the gist with this guy is he's apparently been through this situation so many fucking times that he knows how to get around everything.
Yeah, and in fact, he's been through the system so much that if he's found guilty with this crime, it's life in prison.
Jesus.
And it's not, and it's like
not that serious.
And it's like armed assault, and they have no proof that he's actually armed.
Crazy.
So it's like, they're just trying to get over on him
because he's been through the system so many times, every single question that the interrogator asks him, if he knows that the answer he gives will get him in trouble, he does not answer it.
No, and in fact, he like not threatens the cop, but he's like, take me back right now. Yeah. He's like, I'm not talking anymore.
Pretty much.
And it's like so impressive because, you think, not that it's bad, but someone would assume that career criminal who does heroin wouldn't be smart. Yeah. Smartest fucking guy. Like, he's so intelligent, the way, like, he's almost like working the interrogation.
There's like a part where I think the cop tells him something like, if I get you a Coke, will you like talk to me? Yeah. And I think he says something like, I want a Coke or something like that. So the cop goes and gets a soda. He opens it for him. He gives it to him. The guy takes a sip, and then the cop is like, so you're going to talk to me now? Doesn't open his fucking mouth. Mm-hmm. And then the guy's like, I thought you said. He's like,
no, and in fact,
he said he wanted a Coke.
Yeah. He's like, I came up here for a Coke, and it's like, it's so funny because it's like anything can and will be used against you. That's exactly. The right. And he's like completely swearing off the cop too. Mm-hmm. Like he's not being like remorseful.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, oh, I'm not doing that. But it's not bad because he actually does talk. But like Bobby said, as soon as it's a question, and he doesn't say a word, or he just says I didn't do it, which is true. And it's funny because I sent you the meme of the guy laying back flat. That is hysterical because I knew about this guy. So essentially, there's this guy. He goes to college. He lives in a college town. Mm-hmm. And essentially, it's an apartment complex. But everyone there goes to the college. Uh-huh. He's been secretly... He stole a master key from the landlord and has been secretly stalking this woman and entering her apartment without him knowing.
Jesus Christ.
and she kind of knew like things were off, but she didn't think like, oh, someone's breaking into my house and taking random like small things. But one day he enters while she's home. So then she is like, oh, hold it. What the fuck are you doing in my house? Kills her.
Wow.
I'm not even going to discuss it because it's like fucking brutal.
Damn.
Guess what he does? Next day, helps them look for her. What the fuck are you doing? I hate these people. Like every true crime thing. It's like when you murder someone, why do you stay?
Yeah, right?
Eh? And even then, you know where he dumped the body? In the garbage can outside. Like he cut it up and then put it in like different garbage cans.
Great thinker.
And I'm like,
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know any better in this fucking
but, like,
situation, but
you know, like
I feel like I could handle a situation that
but you
serious
don't-
a little smarter.
I know you don't want to look suspicious, but you definitely don't stay. You don't kill someone who lives in the same complex as you. If you're gonna kill someone,
Yeah, that's that kind of shit you go to like Costa Rica for the rest of your life type of thing.
Yeah, and they go, like the people who escaped Alcatraz, and it's like they're in Mexico, like
or dead.
Yeah, they're one or the other. They proved that like they could have escaped, so maybe, right? But yeah, this guy is like a lunatic. Like they talk a lot about like pretending to be crazy, and this guy was definitely doing that because he appeared on the news. And live on the news, he found out that they found her body.
Mm-hmm.
So after the fact, it's wild because they're like, they found a body down the block. They think it might be her. And you just see him like go into like a ball right on the floor. And it looks like, oh, he's sad. But in reality, it's he got fucking caught.
Yeah.
Real bad. So they bring him for questioning like the next day. He's super suspicious, of course. And they get a search warrant for his house. He's got like swords everywhere. He's a fucking weird guy.
Fits the MO.
Yeah. And I've been watching later on. Do you know Hassan Abi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching him watch it because it's like, it's fun to watch people react to it. Yeah. He has like 50K people in the chat or whatever. So it's like actually like mad fun. People are saying mad funny shit. And this guy literally scares the interrogators. Because, like, he just does this for 2.5 hours.
With his eyes.
Just fucking the whole time. And it's, like, the creepiest thing. And the guy looks, that's why he's, like, leaning back. Because he want to look him in the eyes.
Yeah.
And everyone has, like, their own technique. And his technique is, I'm just going to act like this and do that. And I'm like,
pretend to be crazy.
Yeah. Or even then. And then in the one that blew up, it's the school shooter pretending to be crazy. But what they do is, in the beginning, they show someone who's actually crazy and found, guilty by insanity. And it's like they answer every single question without fail. Because, and they feel no remorse. Those are like the main, like, two big things.
Yeah. Wild, man.
Yeah. I've watched every single one. And I've seen all of them. So now I've seen every single one like 3 times.
Crazy.
So cool stuff.
Fuck, I was going to bring something juicy up. Oh, yeah. I think I put it in the chat. Juicy. So first of all, you saw Kenny Beats is back with The Cave season 3.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who was in the Cave for episode 1. Who was it? Oh man,
is it like a well-known rapper?
Huh?
It's like a well-known person?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
But did you see who he had on for the second episode?
I did not.
He had Mac DeMarco.
Oh shit! Yeah, you saw. Yeah, I saw you posted that in the chat.
So hold on, real quick. Now I want to know who was on the fucking first episode of The Cave. But yeah, he brought on Mac DeMarco, which already is like an interesting combination because you have Kenny Beats, who's predominantly a hip hop producer, and then you have Mac DeMarco, who's Mac DeMarco? Mac DeMarco is like indie king,
dreamy AF.
Exactly, just makes the vibiest music, and he's also like the weirdest, silliest person at the same time. I love Mac DeMarco.
Yeah, he's great. What about
season 3 The Cave? Let's see.
Deep, dark.
Fuck, who was episode 1?
Now you're gonna find out.
Oh, it was Isaiah Rashad.
Oh, okay, yeah, I like him. He's good.
So yeah. So the second one was Mac DeMarco. Kenny Beats. Let me explain the show. Anybody who hasn't seen The Cave, it's a YouTube show that's hosted by Kenny Beats, famous producer.
Yeah, used to do EDM, now does rap.
Now does hip hop. And he has this really cool show where he basically has, at the start, it was mainly just like rappers, especially ones that he had worked with in the past. Mm-hmm. They come to his studio that he names The Cave, and it's just like a really chill session. The videos are like 10, 15 minutes long. It's mainly like comedy, which is cool. Like the editor puts in a lot of cool.
I mean, the Zach Fox one, it like blew the hell up.
Yeah, that's like the really popular one.
Hysterical stuff.
But the thing is with that one is like that one is known as it's really over the top,
intentionally
stupid.
Silly. Yeah.
All of the other episodes are like it's like they make actual music with kind of like funny, chilling undertones under it. Whereas the Zach Fox Kenny Beats one was just pure ridiculousness. The Mac DeMarco one was a little up there.
Yeah, I mean, he's silly, so.
So at the start of every Cave episode, you know, after they do like the whole, I got this guy on the show, blah, 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 Kenny Beats asks them what kind of vibe they're feeling, right? Yeah. So and they're smoking cigars.
Oh, shit. So
and Kenny Beats is like,
I hope Mac doesn't ask for a rap beat.
Okay, so Kenny Beats is like, I don't smoke cigars. This is like a blunt with no weed. This sucks. So he's just like killing himself with this cigar. And Mac is like, so I'm 25% Italian. He says it just like that, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like,
DeMarco, that's a Italian.
He's like, I'm 25% Italian, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, why hasn't there never been Italian gangster rap? You know what I mean? Like, Italians are gangsters. You know what I mean?
That would sound so fucking cool. So they make that?
So Kenny Beats is like, he's literally like, can you rap? And then Mac is like, no. But he's like, but I can try.
Yeah. Shit.
So Kenny's like, all right, we're just gonna do it. So Kenny whips up a beat in like 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah. Fucking Mac, being his like little shrivelly self, he's smoking. He ashes his cigar on the floor and it cuts to it in the camera while Kenny isn't looking, like stupid shit like that. So finally, Kenny is like, "Are you ready?" And he's like, I think I'm ready. Let's do it, man. And that's exactly how Mac talks. He's really chill.
Yeah, I like Mac.
So they go into the studio, which is right next to the recording room, and he's like gonna freestyle the thing. So the beat drops. Oh, and then before he starts rapping or singing over the thing, he has auto-tune on, and it sounds crazy.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yo, this is insane, Kenny. I just use like the Logic shit that gets put into," and then he sings like some stupid shit. He's like, and then Kenny's like, "Are you sure you want the tune, man? The tune might not be for you." He's like, I want the tune, Kenny. So he leaves auto-tune on, this. And this is what you're gonna love, Dylan. It's like the beat starts with like a little Italian sample, right? Yeah. And then it's like a chill West Coast beat.
Okay.
And for 2 minutes, Mac DeMarco just starts rapping Italian foods in auto-tune. He's not even rapping. He's just like, provolone. Bologna.
It's giving me like
prosciutto.
It's giving me like Bo Burnham, Kanye West vibes.
Exactly,
that's what
but
I'm
it's
feeling.
So fucking stupid.
Oh,
and then he's like spaghetti, and then at the end, he comes out and he's like, "How was that? How was that?" And then Kenny was like, "Bro, you just started rapping foods for the last like 5 seconds of the thing." Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah," and then he's like, and then Kenny's like, "Is that it? Is like, are we done?" He's like, "Yeah, run it back."
So fucking stupid.
He's like, we're gonna get a Grammy for this, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my god. If I don't see it on Spotify, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, right. Bologna. Everybody was like, I need this, man. And speaking of that, I think you probably know it because you know the show. Just speaking about funny songs. Did you know about the Your Mom's House thing with Brendan Urie? Yeah. That he made the song? Mm-hmm. I just found out about this. That was incredible.
Yeah, I was so fucking happy.
And I love the way that Tom Segura explains it too, because they thought that Brendan Urie was just gonna send like a voice recording of him pretending to be that crazy guy, Champagne, the guy who was like, black guys, Hispanic guys, thugs, come fuck me, come live with me, come choke me. He's like a crazy gay.
He lives in New York.
Does he?
He lives in East Harlem, bro. He lives in his mom's old house in East Harlem,
God.
And he's got fucking birds and shit everywhere. It's crazy.
Dude, now I feel like I have to explain this guy.
Fucking guy, insane. Basically, he put out a video asking for someone to fuck him, and he's essentially like, "I'll give you keys, you can live with me."
Like and specifically, he's looking for like a guy straight out of prison,
like a bad guy.
Like he wants a thug, to live with him and have sex with him for free, essentially.
Yeah.
And naturally, that video is hilarious to some people, especially to Dylan and I. We think that shit is hysterical.
Fucking so funny, bro.
So they showed the video to Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco on the Your Mom's House podcast, and he got such a kick out of it that he told Tom that he was going to send him something to play on like episode 500 or something for the show. And Tom thought that it was just going to be a video of Brendan Urie reenacting the video. But Brendan Urie, in typical Brendan Urie fashion, produced a full fucking song where he like raps about the guy and his life. And it was like, holy shit.
Yep. And it's like, it's a known thing in the song where it's like every episode they try to like play a song that someone makes. And it was so cool when it was like actually Brendan Urie's song for that episode. Like,
so cool. And it sounds good. It's like produced. It's like, obviously he's going to take it seriously. But
oh yeah. Like there's some people that just like, they'll do that with like other videos, or it'll be like an EDM song, and then they sample in like the cool guys, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, it's so great when they bring someone on and they don't know what they sign up for, you know, with that podcast, because they just show people the weirdest fucking videos, and it's like well-known people. Like, they had Fubu Mastermind, Damon John.
Yep. And didn't he like them? Like,
he was like, "Oh, this is real funny."
Yeah.
He's like, and it was like, and they did like Shark Tank, so it was like they would ask him, they'd be like, "If these are gonna be the pitches," and they showed him like all of the dumb videos that are like, and
I'm out.
Yeah, and all of them, he was like, I'll have to see, and he took it so well. And it was like, there was the one that was like, the people that said you can come just by hugging. And he was like, I get it. You just keep going. It's like a cycle. And I'm like, dang, he's having a really, and they're showing him like the worst ones.
Yeah.
And then of course Tom ends it. I think he ends it with the guy getting run over,
the
Yeah,
car thing.
and I'm like, did you really just show like almost a
murder, like
almost a billionaire,
snuffle?
A fucking guy getting hit by a car?
I'm sorry, that video sucks, but it's fucking funny.
It's so I don't know. It's so funny. Like, when it wasn't funny the first time I watched it, really. Like, I did like a little, like, you know.
It
like
was funny
nose.
for me when I watched Anthony Jeselnik watch it.
Oh my god.
So real quick, to put it in perspective, like Dylan said, on the Your Mom's House podcast, they showed these like really ridiculous TikToks of like strange individuals, mainly like mental people, right?
Yeah.
And they have like a trend where they show it to people on like guests on the show, and they had Anthony Jeselnik. So Christina on the show showed him a bunch of the TikToks,
and he was
not feeling any of them.
He was like, "What, are you torturing me?"
He was like, "What is this? I don't
get it."
And finally, Tom had to be like, "Yeah, he just doesn't like him." And then finally, she got like fed up with it, and she's like, "Why don't you show him some of your shit, like the stuff you laugh at?" And he's like, "Oh, you want me to show my greatest hits?"
Yeah, you know exactly. When I watched that, like when it first came out, and I was like, I know exactly what he's gonna play.
So it's a video of like, I guess it's in China or Japan.
It's Asian guy. It's the one I was explaining.
Yeah.
Asian guy. He works at like a garage. It's a backwards cam.
Yeah.
And you basically see him get run over.
He gets pinned by the car into the wall.
Yeah.
Like in the legs. Mm-hmm. So he's not dead or anything, but it hurts.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's like he
probably broken legs.
Broken legs, needed surgery, all that.
Yeah. But when he gets hit, he's just like, ah!
He starts screaming, and then this guy walks by and looks at him.
Yeah, the guy doesn't do anything. He's just like, what happened?
And he leaves. And it's like and I didn't think it was that funny. And then he explained it, and he pointed out the guy who just sat there and did nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
But when they showed Anthony Jeselnik that video, immediately he was like, this is way better. And he's like, this is the best.
He laughed immediately. And I'm like, oh shit, Christina. Christina was a little salty.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. That was the saltiest I think I've seen her on the show.
Mad fucking funny, dude.
But I mean, you gotta know what you're getting into if you're gonna have Anthony Jeselnik on the show.
He's gonna.
That's his brand, man.
You're literally showing him like not good stuff.
Yeah,
stuff
he's just gonna roast you.
It's stuff really, really bad stuff. And now all of the meme pages I follow, I've been showing you some. They post some cringe TikToks now, and they're all fucking amazing.
Yeah,
they're all so good. I'm so happy I don't have to download TikTok.
Yeah, right. Because they're just all on Instagram.
Instagram is just TikTok now.
I still don't have TikTok, and I see all the TikToks I need because they're on Instagram,
and they're funny. I don't need to see fucking anyone dancing or whatever or something I don't care about.
Exactly. But, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. I want to see someone fall off a trampoline. Or I don't know, or like people that try to like be sexy but they're ugly.
Like a butt cheek on a stick.
There's some people that are just like, they try with them like sexy stuff, and I'm like, this is the worst. This is like hell, bro. These people are like a 2, and they're like talking
like
about
the lingerie.
And like, or it's just like a teenager. Like there's this one with like this teenager with braces, and he's like talking about how he's like a bad boy. Oh fuck, bro! It's like the funniest shit.
There was one that Christina showed on the podcast of just this kid who does that thing where he like, where you like,
we need a TikTok episode.
Yeah, right. Where you spring off your hands and you like land on your feet from your back. But he like does it on his bed, and then he like jumps off his bed doing like this Spider-Man thing. But he's like this nerdy looking kid.
Yeah.
And then he looks at the camera and he's like, "So, what'd you think?" And then it just ends like that. And they're just like, look at his fucking cocky, smug little face. Like he's fucking Spider-Man over here.
Oh my god, they're all just like so. And to think that people like put effort into, like they do a lot. Like I don't know, man. I could never like that. Like I know I could probably make a very like Vine type TikTok. You know,
Yeah.
Stupid puns, something witty, but like I cannot. I
Well,
cannot do it.
Let me see if I can scroll back. There was a short period of time, like a month and change ago, when Joey wasn't in our group chat. Like he wasn't just on. He took a break from Instagram. He wasn't really on social media, so he would text us specifically like me. So if he had to be on the podcast, I could be like, "Yo, Joey, come through."
Mm-hmm.
But for that 2-3 week span, whenever Joey found something interesting he wanted to show me, he would send it to me on YouTube.
Okay.
And I love Joey.
Yes.
But, only like half of the things he shows me are going to be like hits, you know what I mean?
Honestly, there's been times where like he's played videos that he's never watched or something like that. And we're like, Joey, like what is this?
I don't know. I saw it in my recommended. No, but I'm trying to find where he texted me because he sent me a video.
Yeah.
Can't forget it. Here it is. His message. A lot of Family Guy stuff he was showing me.
Oh, classics.
He sent me video game stuff. There we go. What I'm getting at is he sent me a video of a guy on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy makes like videos where he just talks about like random sports trades or like weather changes and stuff.
So me.
Kinda. But he's also kind of special, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's TikToked.
And every video, no joke, is like 10 seconds long.
Yeah, he's talked, bro.
So he'll get up on the camera and he'll be like, "Hey, Jack Davis was a great pick. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out my videos. Bye."
I really need to see this guy.
Yeah, so
I need to see him immediately. He sounds wonderful, and I have to watch all of
I'm
his
trying to
TikToks
find it. So Dylan Joey showed me this. Here it is. Okay. The video he said. Oh, okay.
Because if it's sports stuff, I already watched like sports related content.
But here's
like
the thing,
that.
all right? Let me show you. I found it. Let me show you
Okay.
the video he showed me.
Okay. I'm very excited. I'm so love a good talk.
Okay. Here we go. See, it's 21 seconds long, right? So here we go.
Food news. Domino's brought back the Noid. He's a guy that was back in the 80s commercials where he's a real red guy and he does his funny stuff during commercials. I like that.
Getting like
Noid's
boogie
back.
vibes.
So his new commercial was a couple days ago where he's trying to stop the delivery guy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Well, have a great day.
So that's
I
all of
love
his-
him!
Yeah. So Dylan, no joke. I said the exact same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
I love this
He's
guy.
great.
And I was gonna subscribe to him and everything.
Oh.
So naturally, I saw that video and I was like, how many views does this guy have? Homie has none.
Aw.
He has 300 views. He has 100 and change subscribers.
How the fuck did Joey find him?
Jose and I were like, Joey, how did you find this guy?
How the fuck?
Where do you find this? We were so like,
we have more subscribers.
Yeah.
Than Brad. Can we have Bradley on the podcast? Me and Bradley are gonna have a Noid Domino's podcast.
Look, he does fucking weather stuff, bro. Look, got a 9-second thunder video.
Homie's found his path.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing. He does sports stuff too, Dill.
Yeah, that's just who gave him a fucking dislike?
Yeah, right? Look.
The fuck?
What's up, guys? Julia Jones wants to be traded out of Atlanta.
Once.
Teams I
He
think
once
should go get him.
traded.
Try and trade for him.
I just noticed
The
that.
Lions, the Texans, Patriots. That's who I think should go try and trade for him. Jaguars. Hey, put them in there. Julia Jones went out of Atlanta.
Oh, he didn't do the like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, no.
Easily my favorite thing about his videos is that he
Give him a
fits
like.
in.
Give him a like.
Easily my favorite thing about his videos is that he drops the like, comment, subscribe thing in like 1 second at the end of his videos. Like, comment, subscribe.
Jeez, that's cool.
Shouts to Bradley Combs, man. But yeah, when Joey sent me that, I was like, how did you find this guy, Joey? I didn't ask him that, but it just blew my
You
mind.
really should have, because that's weird.
I don't know.
That's-
I low-key think just Joey spends hours on YouTube sometimes just finding shit. Did I ever tell you that?
I mean, do you know?
No, one time there was this song that Joey had shown me years ago, and I liked the song a lot. And like a year after he showed me the song, mad randomly, I went onto YouTube to find like covers of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started scrolling down, and there's this one guy who does like the cover of the song, and he's playing the guitar part pretty decently, but his singing voice isn't really good.
Sounds like me.
So he's like, he's hitting all things, and he has like the raspy, not like deep voice or whatever. And I made first of all, again, thing has like 20 views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's seen this. Make a mental note of it. I'm like, all right, the guitar sounded cool, his voice isn't all there. I scroll down. There is one comment under the video. It is Joey. And he's like, dude, your vocals just aren't hitting it, bro. And I'm like, Joey, shut up.
Joseph Ortega, man. That's one thing I want to see. I want to see Joey's comments.
Yeah, right?
Because I will admit, I've commented on some videos. I know Jose has many top comments that are really fucking funny.
I don't comment.
Yeah. However, the one page I do, it's like I'm part of like the Discord too, but I don't have Discord really. I don't use it. So that's where I put my thoughts. But yeah, like some history video. I don't know. We'll see.
And the funny thing is I can't even remember what the song was. I just like, oh wait, it was
Joey, dude. Come on, Joey.
I'm fairly certain it was a Dance Gavin Dance song.
Okay.
Man. But yeah, I'll never forget it. I remember it because it was like mad random. Like I just scrolled out on my own in my room. Like I probably hadn't seen Joey like a week, and I'm like, of course.
Man, and I get why he made. I kind of get why he had that Instagram break. Then it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I couldn't fucking never do that.
Yeah, I don't. Thank God I don't use Instagram that much that I would need a break like that, because that should deteriorate me real fucking quick.
Yeah. Joey, he needed it though, for sure. I feel like it helped him.
Last night I tried to sleep to no avail. I was up for like fucking 8 hours. While I'm talking to you, I'm just trying to see if I can find the video on a whim.
Yeah.
But Betta, my girlfriend, she stood over and she sleeps like a rock.
Yeah.
We've said it before.
Bro,
she's like,
bro, same here. Bro, I can't. Bro, that's shit's crazy.
So Betta just knocks the fuck out, and then I'm literally next to her in bed on my phone looking through Instagram reels for an hour. I was just like, oh, drums, oh, fight, oh, dance.
Oh, I just changed what's on the TV, honestly.
I couldn't even watch. I had Family Guy. Oh, you know what I had on at one point? I was watching a Hannibal Buress special that actually had me fucking laughing, but even then I was just like, I couldn't keep my eyes like focused to one
Also,
thing.
Bob, I think I have a task for you.
A task for me?
Yeah. It's only if you want to take it in. Mm-hmm. But you're watching Family Guy on Hulu, right? Mm-hmm. There's another show on Hulu that has every episode on there.
Okay.
Seinfeld.
It's on Hulu? I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
I'll think of like the.
Does it have one of those things where like the first season or something is slow or something like that? Like where should I start? If I want to be entertained.
First season is slow. I'll just give you like one of the better episodes.
Got it.
And then you'll see what you feel like.
Thank you.
I think it has not aged supremely well because of the laugh track and what they do in the show a lot of the times.
Oh my god!
Yeah, whenever anyone I remember, isn't there one like Family Guy made fun of it and it was like completely accurate. It was like the most like on point thing.
My favorite is Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps. Yeah. Smigbob! What the hell is Smigbob?
He just does it in every voice.
Nigga stands like, I don't know about Smigbob. Jerry, Smigbob.
Like such, I don't know. It's
what the fuck is Smigbob? You never seen that?
Yeah, I have. I have shown it to me. It's fucking. I was like, this is so stupid, but I'm laughing.
Because he does all the voices really good. That's why he literally does all four of them. He does a lane.
Like he could have done the voice, but yeah, what a top tier show. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
What was else? Mad random, but it was something I wanted to tell you before, but I forgot. I was watching an Adam Scott video. I think it was like, you know how I don't know who does it, but there's a YouTube channel. I think it might be for Vanity. I don't know. Point is, you ever seen the what are they fucking called? Oh, it's Secretly Undercover or some shit like that, where the celebrities go undercover on all the comments things, right? And answer all the questions and shit. So it was one with Adam Scott.
Okay.
But Betta was watching it, and she was like, oh, Ben from Parks and Rec. And mad randomly, we started talking about like how we first saw that guy, because she first remembered him from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
but I first remembered him from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Where he plays like a huge asshole.
Yeah, I forgot. Honestly, last time I watched Step Brothers, I was like, I totally forgot he was in this, and he's the most unlikable person.
Dickhead in that.
He's like the worst person. You're like, I hope this person dies.
So
like,
when I saw him in Parks and Rec for the first time, I was like, oh, this dickhead. And then I was like, I love Adam Scott.
Honestly, he's the fucking funniest person.
Hilarious,
He is the funniest person in that show. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. And even all the bloopers are just like incredible. It's like, damn, this guy is like actually like naturally funny.
Nice. Man, I like how we're just going on a tangent of all like the random shit we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching shit.
The funny thing is like Dylan said at the beginning of the podcast, usually we see each other like at least once, maybe twice between podcasts. But this is like one of the rare times that I haven't seen you since the last podcast.
Yeah, and it's been more than a week.
So it's just a lot of shit to speak about, like all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I can talk about some more roller coasters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to Florida. I'm excited to get on a roller coaster. I'm going to Universal.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I was also just randomly, I was going to say, I was watching I watched a lot of stupid YouTube videos. I don't know. Yeah. Before I get into that, I've been watching like, I don't know what if there's even like a name for it. I guess like, it's like not body cam videos of like cops and stuff like that, but it's like things like that. Okay. So it's not that they always end up bad. Like some of them are actually heartwarming stuff. It's just always from that it's like, there's probably a name, like it's like real footage, you know what I mean? It's not
I watch like geography stuff like that.
It's like
where
news stuff and shit like that. But the thing I like about them is the videos are always like a minute and a half long or some shit like that. But I have a bad habit of like listening and watching them when we're in like lobbies for Apex Legends and shit like that. So I'll just be really into the video and then Joe will be like, what the fuck are you watching? And I'll be like, oh, my bad, dude. It's this guy who killed like 2 people.
Oh shit. Jeez.
But
crazy.
But I saw this other thing. It was I never knew who this guy Andy Samberg was married to. He's married to, I forgot her name, but he's married to a girl who's
oh, no shit.
Yeah, right. He could have been married to a man. Just saying.
Not.
But he's married to a woman.
Not Andy.
Who again, I don't remember her name. She's in a band and she's known for being a harpist, like a harp player. Yeah, that's what they're calling them.
You're kind of harping on it.
Sorry about that. And she's known for like psychedelic folk harp music. I don't know.
That's hype as hell, man.
But what's cool about it is apparently Andy Samberg was a fan of hers, and that's how they like met. And I think Fred Armisen knew her, so he introduced them to her and like took her to a show. Nice. But what's mad cute about it is she was actually a fan of Andy's.
Oh.
And this was like before, like when the digital shorts were like just starting and shit like that.
Brand new stuff.
So you remember like the really old Only Island videos, like the just 2 guys?
Yeah.
And it would be Akiva and Yorma, and they'd be like, we're just 2 guys. We're hanging out. Yeah, like that
just 2 guys having a good time. Yeah, this is classic. Or we like sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she's explaining how she met Andy. I think it was on like Seth Meyers or something like that. And she was like, yeah, and right before we went on stage to perform the show, we were watching Just 2 Guys on YouTube. And I remember Andy plays a character in that video called Steve the Cunt.
I remember Steve. Yeah.
So like when they met afterwards, Andy was like, "Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of your work," and she was like, "Oh my god, Steve the Cunt." And apparently, like the way she says it, he was like, Andy just saw like heart bubbles. He was like, ah.
Yeah.
And then Seth Meyers was like, if I know Andy Samberg, that is like the absolute way he'd want any girl that he likes to go.
Oh my god, he made his fucking. He knew right there. He was like, oh my god,
gonna marry you.
Holy shit, what a deep
Steve
cut. Like it was recent, I guess. Then right?
Oh no, they've been together for a bit.
No, I meant like when she referenced that. So it was fresh in his mind.
Yeah.
If you do that now, he'd probably be like, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, I guess we're kind of in front of people, you know.
Oh man, I just thought that was really funny.
Oh yeah, that's an amazing meeting story.
Yeah, I kind of wish my story was like that. My girlfriend was like, "Hey, Bobby the Cunt." And I was like, "Yeah, it's me."
It doesn't make any sense.
Terrible person. I'm tired, bro.
Man, it'd be like that.
I did arms like a week ago and they still hurt.
Damn.
Like you see how like I'm looking at the reflection in the TV. You see how like my left arm doesn't go straight?
Yeah.
It just won't. It hurts. Like I can't. I can't straighten it out. All of that is pain.
Doing something.
I don't even remember what I did to cause this.
Well, you know, it'd be like that.
Stretch it.
No.
Stretch it.
No.
Grab my wrist and
I'm
stretch
not doing
it. Do
that.
it.
I'm not
do
touching
it.
you.
Come on. Oh, it actually feels mad good.
Of course it does, bro. Your muscles are tight, bro. They're rebuilding themselves as we speak, bro.
Is that the science behind it?
Yeah, that's how like
the muscles tear,
yeah, and then they have to rebuild themselves. Which
I ain't that stupid, Dylan. I know a couple of things up in the brain.
I'm just telling you, Bobby.
Thank you.
We do a whole episode in Southern accents.
Can I sneak in one last topic of discussion before we switch it to jams and yams?
Oh yeah.
Go check out Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's fucking awesome. If you're a fan of that series like I was growing up, it's like incredible.
I mean, I saw you playing it.
It's an incredible love letter. What's also cool is Jerry got it, so Jerry's playing it. Great game, man. It's kind of mind blowing to like play a game like Ratchet and Clank that I've played so often as a kid. But like the stories it's like it looks incredibly brand new. The stories are like
PS5,
the stories are like
great.
way better. And like not to spoil anything, because believe it or not, there's actually like really good story beats that this game hits. I'd say like I don't want to get too in depth because like obviously not everybody knows about the games.
Mm-hmm.
But years ago for the PS3, a Ratchet game came out called Crack in Time, and like a lot of people will agree that that was like the best Ratchet and Clank game until this one.
Yeah.
Like this game's story is amazing. The planets are like ridiculous. Like usually it felt like on the other Ratchet games, you just go planet to planet and it kind of felt like you were doing the same thing in a different environment. You know what I mean?
But now they're just completely
But now
different.
it's like a completely like you go to this planet and you're getting chased by this guy. And you're going to this planet and you have to escape this. And you go to this planet, you have to steal that. It's like a whole fucking
yeah. That's really cool.
And a lot of cool Easter eggs. I put it in the chat, but like they reference like every PS2 game from that era. I kind of
a similar light, basically.
I kind of spoiled it for myself, but like apparently there's like a collectible or something where you can actually see other video game character and object models in Ratchet and Clank, because like cool. the whole idea is that there's different dimensions that are being like ripped open in that Ratchet universe. So there's even like voice memos where you like listen back, and there's people who talk about going to another dimension and meeting a raccoon with a mask and a cane who's doing a heist, Sly Cooper and shit like that. And the character models are like, they literally range from everywhere from like literally Sly Cooper's PS2 model to Jack and Daxter's PS2 model to like Nathan Drake's artifacts, like crazy shit like that. Sackboy is in it. It's like a whole,
it's all Sony
all
stuff.
PS2. Yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome.
Love letter to the best video game studio ever. Yeah. So yeah,
I'd agree with that. So Sony makes some good stuff.
Oh, for sure. And it's cool now they have like the new Sony, I think it's PlayStation Studios, like the intro when the game, you open the game, it's so hype because it's like all brand new. It's like a new thing.
That'd be cool if they did like a retro one with PS2. That'd be sick. Right. Like they get the PS2 intro, but like high def. Oof. With
the towers. I low key like the PS1.
And then it freezes because your game doesn't work.
You ever got the red screen?
Yeah.
They used to scare the shit out of me.
Oh my god! I usually never got the red screen though. I usually just got the
memory card.
Just memory card, or just fucking just freeze, or I'd like go black and then the game would never start, and you're like, okay.
You know, apparently the towers in that PS2 menu were significant to like the games you had played in the memory card and how much progress you did in the games.
Yeah, I heard
like
of that,
that's how tall the towers were.
Did not notice that as a child.
Kind of cool.
I was like, oh, it's just randomly different every time. But no.
Nope.
And then if you remove the memory card, it'd be nothing.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm saying I think because I've heard this from multiple sources, but I don't.
I've never done it either. I've never like checked.
We'll check it out after this podcast.
Shout outs to I have a high school friend of ours. I still have his PS2.
Oh, I know who that high school friend is. Didn't he want it back?
Yeah, we traded it, and he was just like, yeah, like this was like a temporary thing, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And he's like, yeah. He's like, can I come pick it up one day? And I'm like, yeah.
You never can.
Never heard from him ever again.
It was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. And I still have it. I played it the other day.
Hey.
Fucking works. Let's like fucking go.
Better go to Dylan's house and play this kid's PS2.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Play some. I mean, I have pretty good PS2 games, but I sold some for a bit because I remember there was one day where Bobby in school, we're hanging out in high school, and Bobby's like, the GameStop by me has a whole case of PS2 stuff, and it's like all the games are like 50 cents, and I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, right.
And I bought like $14 of PS2 games, but I even got Stuart Little 3, which is the worst fucking game ever.
Did they make a Stuart Little 3 movie?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
I think they did, but this game is like by far the worst shit ever.
Damn.
Like I thought, like I liked Stuart Little too. Surprisingly, Stuart Little 3 is just pure.
Doesn't
trash.
hit the mark.
And it's fucking weird, man. Not a vibe.
There we go. I was trying to get that yawn out like a motherfucker. But it is now time for Jam and Yam.
Correct.
I already told you my jam earlier, so it's not that much of a surprise. But my jam comes from like a very out of left field band. You know, at the bottom of your Spotify playlist, it's kind of hard for us because we have like thousands of songs in our playlist.
They never change for me.
But when you get to the bottom,
There's like recommended.
right, exactly, and they never change.
No.
Yeah.
It's always the same ones.
But I've also never like listened to them. So today I was like going through them, and I didn't really feel like any of them until the 5th or 6th one down, which was, let me just make sure I'm getting the name right. I'm pretty sure it's New York, New York, but like New York NY.
Yeah.
And I think their name is Chronic Future.
Yes.
Chronic
that was
Future.
this.
They are a band from like the late 90s, early 2000s that aren't really around anymore.
Sound very interesting.
Very interesting. I don't know. It's like pop punk with like math rock riffs, but then like an Eminem style rapper with a clean. There's a lot going on, but it's interesting. Give it that.
Oh yeah, you played it for a second before. It was alright.
What's your yam so I can say it's all right?
Okay, so my yam is In This Car
It's all right.
by Trapo.
He's all right too.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, just very psychedelic beat rap song.
Oh, so he rappos?
Yeah,
Cool.
for real. He also,
Got it.
Yeah,
No capo?
correct.
All right.
Really shit on the beat, taking a crapo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stapo? No, it didn't work that way.
When I was like, what word did he even say there?
That was a stretch. So yeah, go check out the Jam and the Yam of the
Oh
week.
yeah, I'm gonna just send you the Spotify link.
And what's your
because
BAM? Awesome. And
Yeah.
your slam?
Hit the mic.
Ow.
Real Dylan on that one.
Just like scrape my elbow on that one.
Yeah, and it's so weird because knowing Joey, he's picked more rap songs than anything, which is very interesting. I did not expect that out of Joey, but
He's branching out.
Oh yeah, getting eclectic AF. I know for a fact that I didn't listen to rap music for like 10 years.
Oh no, me neither.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into it until like 4 years ago?
Same.
Yeah.
Shouts to Brockhampton.
I mean, I think the only thing I ever listened to was like Eminem, but that's about it.
Yo.
Yow. Is that him?
No.
Is that Eminem? Is that your Eminem
No,
impression?
it's not. It's literally any rapper.
You have Uno.
Bro, I was that generator is actually so like when it works, it's so fucking funny. Holy shit. They have like every rapper now.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us here for episode 42 of the Joystick Show. Make sure to go ahead and like, subscribe.
Next
Don't
week
pull a Dylan and hit the mic like he just did.
Next week we're gonna be watching movie 43.
Imagine.
Yeah.
The best movie.
That's gonna be the
Saw that
43rd.
one in theaters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I was the only one in that group who enjoyed it.
Oh, damn. I kind of like the movie.
I like
funny.
it too. It's just fucking stupid as shit.
It's dumb as hell.
I
but
just
that's
like
the
how they were
point.
able to get that many celebrities in it, you know? But maybe we will watch movie 43.
Yeah,
we referenced or we made some references last podcast that we were hopefully trying to get a guest for this episode, but it didn't work out because that guest was going away. So
Yes.
hopefully if it works out, he'll be around next week, but that is still in the works. It's just a matter of getting the schedules aligned.
Oh, yeah.
And what's cool about that is we actually have like a shit ton of stuff ready for that episode. It's just more of like when he's here, we can actually do it. And it's going to be pretty cool.
Can't wait until we have John Cena on.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He's going to speak Mandarin and everything.
I didn't want to spoil it, but
I mean, we won't be able to see him.
no, but we will.
We'll be able to hear him though. That'll be like
My time is up. My time is now.
this is where we go to the John Cena voice
I used
generator and we write out all his lines to pretend to have.
We just use dialogue from the movie 12 Rounds.
Where's my wife?
Where's round 6? I gotta blow up a bus.
You tell me I gotta drop this fat guy down the elevator shaft?
Totally forgot. What a fucking movie, dude. Yeah, but yeah, we're getting John Cena. Love him.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned next week when we totally have Jonathan Cena.
Yes.
Ow!